Hey guys, so welcome to this video on the C programming language. So in this video, I want to create a program that takes in a string, which would be a sentence or a text, as input and counts the number of words in the input string. So I'm going to start off the program here with a description of what we want this program to do. And I'm going to put some comments here, maybe a capital D for description. All right. This program takes a string, which is a sentence or text, as input and counts the number of words in the input string. All right. So there's a few libraries that we're going to need. One, we will need to include our library stdio.h. We will need our string library, so we're going to include string.h. And we can use the C-type library, which would be very helpful. So ctype.h. All right. And now let's go ahead and set up our main function. So I'm just going to say void main. So we're not going to return an integer value in our main function here. And we're going to need a few variables. So we're going to create a character variable, and more specifically an array of characters or a string. So we're going to call it words, and we're going to give it size 200. So this will be the input text or sentence. Okay, and of course we use an array of characters because a string is just an array of characters. All right, so next up we're probably going to need a variable to iterate through a loop to look at each word in the sentence or in the text. So we're going to use I to iterate through our loop. And then we're going to need a counter variable, something to count each word in our sentence or in our text. So I'm going to use a variable called count, and I'm going to set it equal to 0 for now, stating that we have not counted any words yet. All right, now let's go ahead and ask the user for the input. So we're going to ask them to enter the sentence or text, and we'll go to a new line. So I'm going to use \n there for new line. And then we need to get this text. So we need to scan it in or somehow get what the user typed. And we need to store that in our words variable. So I'm going to use the function called fgets. And fgets takes in 3 parameters. One is a pointer to an array of characters. So this will be our string, which is words. The other is the maximum number of characters to be copied into the string. So we're going to get the size of our character string called words. And then the last parameter takes in a pointer to a file object that identifies an input string. And we're going to use stdin as the argument to read from the standard input. All right. So now this right here should store the whatever the user types into our words variable. Okay, and actually I put some comments here that basically says scan in the full text. And here we're just asking the user for the text input. Okay, so now we have our words scanned in. We've asked the user to input some words or a text or sentence. Now we need to start doing the logic here. So we need to first check if the very first character is an alphabetic character, so a character from A to Z, lowercase and capital. And a good function that we can use from the C-type library is called isAlpha. So I'm going to say isAlpha, and we're going to check the very first character within our variable called words. So the very first character in our string. Okay, and what we're checking for, we're checking if the first character is alphabetic. And so if it is, then we can set our count variable to 1 because we know that this is going to be the start of the word. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to loop through the full text until the user hits the enter character. All right, so I'm just going to use a for loop here. So for I equals 0, while words character at position I does not equal the enter key. So the character for the enter key is \0. Then we're going to increment I by 1. Okay. And so every time we see a word, what indicates that what indicates that we get another word after that first word? Well, there's a space in between the characters, and that's a good indication that the next set of characters is a word after that space. So if the text character that we encounter is a space, and I'm going to put AKA here, also known as a space has, it's a character like this right here, has this space in between, then the characters before it must have formed a word. Okay, so this is the logic that I'm going to use here. And so let's go ahead and write this if statement. So if words at position I, so remember this is the character in our sentence or text, if that is equal to, so we say equals a space like that, a space character, then we know that we've either finished a word or about to go into another word. Okay, but let's see here. So what we want to do now is we want to basically check to see if maybe there's more space characters after this initial space, just to make sure that people can't break the program. So I'm going to create a loop to loop through all the spaces until we get to a character that isn't a space. So we're going to loop through all other spaces if we encounter more than one space. And we can do that using a while loop. So I'm going to say while is space. Now, of course, we could have used this function here. It's called isSpace. It's from the C-type library to check if a character is a space or not. I just wanted to show that we can also do it this way as well in the initial if statement. But I'm going to use the isSpace function here. So while isSpace words, and we have to use a character variable, it takes in a character. So while that's true, we're going to increment I by 1, so I++. Okay, and that's just going to keep looping through while the character is a space that we've encountered. Now, what if somebody puts in the text a space after the very last word? well, if they do, we don't want to count that as a word. We know that the word already finished. So what we're going to do here is we need to check if the next character is an enter key or not. If it's not the enter key, then we can uh, increment our count variable by 1 to state that we found a word. So let me go ahead and put that here. If the next character isn't the enter key, and remember the enter key is the \0, then there are more words to count. Okay, so if words at position I, so if the character at that position does not equal the enter key, then we say count plus plus. Okay. And now what we want to do is we want to print the number of words. So the number of words in the given text are, and then we'll do %d for our count variable. And then we're going to say count there. All right, and everything looks pretty good here. So let's go ahead and give this a run. Oh, looks like I messed up here. We're supposed to include stdio.h. So I guess I forgot the D there. Let's go ahead and give this another run here. Okay. So now we get our pop-up here. It says enter the sentence or text. So I'm going to say hello world. And then here we get the number of words in the given text are 2, which is correct. So now let's try to maybe break the program. So I'm going to run it again. And this time we're just going to press the enter key. And we should get back 0 for no words. All right, let's see what we get back. There we go. So the number of words in the given text are 0. And let's run it again, and let's try to maybe break it with a space at the beginning, and then say hi, and then another space, and then say friend. All right, so we only have 2 words here. And we see the number of words in the given text are 2, so that looks like that works out. And let's try some spaces after the words. So I'll say, let's do before and after. So I will say hello space my space friend, and then I'm going to do a few more spaces after that and press enter. And you can see that still only counts 3 words. So this program seems to be pretty legit. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please leave any questions you have in the comments section. I'll be sure to put the code in the description below, at least a link to the code on my GitHub in the description below. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button again and subscribe and share the video. As always, thanks for watching. One more time for you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.